do you really know how effective your employer branding efforts are? If you're just guessing, you're neglecting valuable insights that could take your recruitment to the next level. Many companies either don't measure any employer branding metrics or they get lost in tracking too many random ones that don't align with their goals. So in today's video, we dive into 3 short case studies that highlight important metrics based on objectives. Meet Company X, a startup that has quickly built a solid employer value proposition and is now looking to attract talent. The first simple metric that they're using is the number of open applications they are receiving over time. In their case, the number per month is increasing consistently, indicating that their employer branding efforts are resonating with job seekers. However, this metric alone doesn't tell them anything about the quality of the candidates. For this, Company X employs a number of quality inputs that they average out to receive trackable values over time. While there are many to choose from, they focus on these 3. 1. The number of candidates selected to be interviewed compared to the total number of candidates, also called applicants to interview ratio. 2. The average job performance scores of new hires. And 3. The hiring manager satisfaction. While the latter might seem unrelated at first, hiring managers are able to offer first-hand insight into the quality of hire, and you can quantify these insights through standardized surveys. Now, let's look at Company Y, an established organization whose main goal is to boost employee satisfaction. 2 robust metrics that they're using to measure this is the employee retention rate as well as the employee referral rate. Company Y understands the many drawbacks of a high turnover, so every 6 months they calculate the number of original employees remaining to the total number of employees at the beginning of the period, to track the employee retention rate as a percentage. Similarly, since content colleagues are more likely to recommend the company to friends and acquaintances, the employee referral rate is an equally suitable metric and can be tracked as an absolute number or as the ratio of applicants by referral to the total number of applications for any given job opening. In case of Company Y, both metrics are actually going down. So to find out why, they need another set of metrics with more qualitative insights, namely the employee engagement rate, which they determine via surveys, and external job reviews from sites like Glassdoor. When it comes to surveys, there are many different ways and scoring systems to choose from. But remember that the data collected should be anonymous, both for privacy reasons, but also for the sake of honesty. Company Z is facing significant budget cuts, and their HR is tasked with the challenge to reduce talent acquisition costs. Recruitment is a major HR expense, but in order to optimize it, Company Z understands that it needs to monitor the multiple costs associated with hiring, which includes fixed costs, but also the time spent by the team. So by tracking metrics like cost per hire and time to hire, they can put numbers on the challenge they need to solve. Company Z also recognizes that the choice of metrics is not always straightforward, so they're also utilizing source of hire and employee referral rate mentioned earlier to understand where the best candidates come from and thereby optimizing budget allocation. In fact, remember that a strong employer brand can positively impact all these metrics, leading to lower acquisition costs across the board. Speaking of which, one of the best ways to boost your metrics is by showcasing your authentic employer brand through employee-generated video content. That's where EditMate comes in. We make it easy to create and share compelling videos that show off your company culture. In the end, the key to successful employer branding metrics is alignment. Choose metrics that reflect your specific goals, whether that's attracting talent, improving satisfaction, reducing costs, or a combination of these. Remember, it's not about tracking everything, it's about tracking the right things.